Paperwork with your name on it for the trespass?
I already told you my name.
Right, so you're not formally trespassing me, you're just verbally trespassing.
We don't really trespass people.
So I can come back whenever I want then?
If you come back, you're going to go to jail.
For what?
Trespassing.
How am I trespassing? That's my question, is you can't trespass somebody from public property without them committing a crime. That is law. You're a law enforcement officer. You're not a feelings enforcement officer. You're not supposed to get their feelings and enforce that. And that's what you're doing, though.
The HIPAA law.
But I don't abide by HIPAA. They do. They have to keep the patient's information private.
That's why they're asking you not to film.
Right, but all they have to do is flip over their paperwork.
They're asking you not to film inside their building.
And I'm respectfully declining.
Okay.
And I'm respectfully declining, sir.
Well, you're going to have to do not go back inside filming.
So you're threatening me with arrest for abiding by the law?
Yes.
So you're basically wiping your ass with the First Amendment, throwing it away? You don't care about your oath?
I'm telling you, you are trespassed from this building.
Did you make an oath to the Constitution?
I did.
And you're not upholding it right now. Why?
I am upholding it.
You're not, because the First Amendment gives me all rights.
I have 15 other people.
They have no rights in public.
They do have rights.
There's no rights to privacy in public.
They have HIPAA rights.
At exactly 17 o'clock, the tension erupts. A citizen attempting to file a FOIA request is confronted by Navajo County Sheriff's Deputy Coppins, badge 1247. The officer insists that recording in a public health department violates HIPAA, while the citizen pushes back, invoking the First and Fourth Amendment. Can you be trespassed from public property without committing a crime? This isn't just a legal dispute, it's a test of constitutional limits, a moment where law and authority collide with civil rights. Stay with Mr. Wright, Refusal, as we dissect the law, analyze the encounter, and reveal what your rights really are. Special thanks to the original video creator. Please follow and support their channel for more real encounters.
Welcome to Mr. Wright, the place where real encounters between law enforcement and the people unfold before your eyes.
During the spring over here, they have a community garden in this area. They grow tomatoes and stuff like that. There's a sign here that kind of explains a little about that. Let me give you guys a little view. You guys can always pause it and everything and read that. I do not have my gimbal and whatnot today, so it's going to be a little bit shaky video. I'm sorry, guys. So I did call, they did say that they were now open. It's a gorgeous building in here. Just gonna kind of give you guys a good view here of how big this building actually is. Very, very gorgeous building here.
Not going anywhere anyway. Got a lot of these.
Well, is this where I would do a public records request?
I'm sorry?
Do I do a public records request here, or do I go to over here to the assessors? A FOIA request?
Give me 1 second and I'll ask.
Awesome, thank you. Please, a month, I guess, for the health department here. Waiting to find out where I can get a FOIA request form and be on my way. I'm kind of wondering if I need to come over here to the assessor to do that. Not quite sure. Okay, cool. A FOIA request form?
You're allowed to record as long as it's not the patients, because it's a clinic day, and for their privacy, just try not to record that.
Right, there's no privacy expected in public, so
No.
I'm okay.
No, I know. What I'm saying is, like, this is a clinic day today,
Right.
and they're here for their personal stuff. You can record anything on the walls, it's okay, just don't record them.
I mean, I can record whatever I want. It's the First Amendment of the United States. I'm in a
I was
public
just
place,
letting
you know.
We're cool with your recording, just
Right.
not the patients.
No, that's fine. I'm not here to record them. If they're on
No, that's
camera,
cool.
you
That's
know,
cool.
walking by, like, there's nothing I can do about that, you know.
That's fine, and
So,
that's fine.
yeah, I'm not here to gather anybody's. I'm just here to grab a FOIA request
That's fine.
form and
They're
be on my
getting it
way.
for you.
So, awesome. Thank you.
Don't worry.
You guys have a beautiful building here. Yes, ma'am.
Our website, click on search. And
You
then
don't
put-
have a FOIA form here?
No, I asked my supervisor because I've never had nobody ask that. You go to our website, you go to search, and then you get the public record request, and it'll show you right there.
What if I just wrote it down on paper and hand it to you guys?
Um,
Could you get it to the proper channels and that kind of thing?
let me ask, okay?
So there's a patient over here at the desk, so I'm just trying not to get him, you know. I am a respectful person, so. I will not be going into here because there are children and whatnot, but I will get you guys the door here. This is the WIC office. So it's been about 5 minutes now. Still waiting to find out if I can just bring in a piece of paper or something for my FOIA. They don't have forms here. And if you don't have access to the internet, how are you supposed to do it online? So there has to be some sort of means of accommodation there. And I'm just trying to find out if they're going to be respecting that part of the FOIA Act or not. Have we found anything out about the FOIA request, or? Okay. it seems that the two gentlemen that came out of this door here are security for this place. They were staring at me and that kind of thing. They did have a insignia on their jacket that did state that they worked here, so I'm just gonna guess that they were security. One of them was armed. Anyway, I'm still waiting on my FOIA request form or to find out how I can submit a FOIA without the internet here at the health department. It has now been over 15 minutes that I've been waiting, and the lady here has left and packed up. I've tried not to get any kids on camera. I'm wondering if it would have just been better to come over here and ask the assessor. She probably would have known better, or he. So I'm just trying to find out if they even know what the FOIA Act is at this point. It doesn't seem that they do know. The lady said she's never had a request or anything like that before, so this very well could be something, you know, learning experience for them. So we'll see. So I've now been here for over 20 minutes, just trying to get a simple FOIA request form. So apparently the people down here at the Navajo County Health Department need to be educated better on the FOIA Act, and you know, just because it's not something that they have ever dealt with or anything doesn't mean it's not something that is, you know, allowed. Now there's nobody up here at this office for me to talk to. Just the nurse here to check people in. Okay, 25 minutes is a bit ridiculous. You guys have somebody that works in records or a FOIA officer or anything like that?
It will be at the complex in Holbrook, so you could do that in the complex in Holbrook or through our website.
Right, but according to the FOIA Act, I should be able to come in person, and you should,
Sorry?
according to the FOIA Act, you should be able to hand me a readily available form to fill out.
So I don't have any forms here. This is just nursing, so I don't have a form.
There's no records department here or nothing?
No, just at the complex in Holbrook. We're having a
Okay.
COVID clinic right now, vaccine, but
Right.
this is just nursing. So that's why I had to go ask my supervisor, because nobody had asked that before. So. But it
Okay.
is at the complex in Holbrook.
Okay, so the records office is in Holbrook?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you guys have a building manager or something like that I can speak to?
My supervisor?
Sure.
Because we're a medical office, I need to ask you to leave, and if not, I'm gonna have to call the sheriff or the city.
This is the county health department. This is open to the public. Right, the First Amendment covers me.
I know, but
So
we're medical, so we're a little different than most government entities.
it's not though. It's the same. It's a government building. I pay taxes.
Okay, I'm gonna call
So-
the sheriff then.
That's fine. Are you a supervisor here? I just need to ask a question and then I'm on my way anyway. I
Okay,
just came
what's
in for
your
a FOIA request form. You
For-
guys don't have that?
A request form for what?
FOIA. The Freedom of Information Act,
That's through the county complex
which is where?
in Holbrook.
In Holbrook. Okay, so that's what she was telling me. You guys don't have that readily available? You don't. And who's the building manager here? The office manager or?
I'm the manager of the medical.
And what's your name?
Janelle Lynn.
Janelle. Okay. And you work for the county health department?
Yes,
So you're employed by the government?
thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Good citizen calmly enters the Navajo County Health Department to request a FOIA form, a lawful public records request protected by 5 U.S. Code SS 5452. Instead of assistance, he's met with confusion, evasion, and a total lack of preparedness from staff. FOIA requires agencies to make forms readily available to any person, yet Janelle, the building manager, admits no one has ever asked before and fails to provide a basic accommodation. When the citizen begins filming in a public lobby, staff raise HIPAA concerns, but HIPAA only binds covered entities, not the public. Filming in publicly accessible spaces is protected under the First Amendment, unless it disrupts operations, which he did not. Calling the sheriff for a constitutionally protected activity signals institutional ignorance at best and retaliatory enforcement at worst. No crime occurred. The refusal to provide a form and threatening removal could amount to government obstruction. Citizens should remain calm, record all interactions, cite their rights, and request a supervisor.
All right, you guys, so they said they were going to call the sheriff on me because according to them, I'm not allowed to record in public, even though the First Amendment grants me that right. They are right. There is a doctor's office here, but it is in a public setting, and there's not much the sheriff would be able to do about that. So she didn't want to give too much information. She had no idea what the FOIA was. She really didn't know much at all about the law. So this is the Navajo County Health Department here in Sholo, Arizona. And I'm kind of thinking about maybe hanging out for a minute and seeing if she is going to call the sheriff or not. Because I think that she does need to know this is a public place. I am allowed to do what I'm doing. It is granted to me by the First Amendment. And you know, I'm not doing anything illegal or anything like that. Looks like this is the Navajo County Assessor's office. Let's go in here and check this place out while we wait to see if they are going to call the sheriff on us. So, looks like they are closed. So, we will have to give them a call. This phone number here.
How's it going, man?
Going all right? How are you?
Doing all right.
Can I get your name and badge number, sir?
I'm Deputy Watson.
All right.
Badge number 1112. Okay.
All right.
Can I get
What's
your name?
going on? You just call me good citizen.
Good citizen? Okay. Well, I'm here to tell you that you cannot go inside the building video. Okay?
And why is that?
It's a HIPAA violation.
I don't have to abide by HIPAA. I don't work here. I abide by the First Amendment of the United States of America, sir.
You're right, but...
And this is open to the public. It's got a public lobby.
But they can also trespass you.
If I've committed a crime on public property, they can trespass me. I have not committed a crime.
If you are not abiding by their rules, they can
I don't have to abide by the rules, sir. I have to abide by the law.
This is a public building.
Right.
Each building has rules.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
They don't want you filming for other people. That's the problem.
I'm not here for patients. I was here to get a FOIA request form, and that's it.
Okay.
If they didn't take 30 minutes to tell me they don't have one, I could already been on my way a long time ago.
Okay.
You know, like, I'm doing everything according to the law.
Okay.
I'm not breaking a law.
So are you getting ready to leave since they don't have one?
Well, I was about to go in here, but I realized you have to call, so I might give them a call because I need to take care of some business with the assessors too. So I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet.
Okay, that's fine.
So.
Well, don't go back inside the health department camera.
Or what?
With the video.
Or what?
Okay, you are being trespassed.
I'm being trespassed
You
from
are being
public
trespassed.
property without committing a crime.
You're committing a HIPAA violation is what the problem is.
I don't abide by HIPAA. I don't have to.
It's
I don't work here.
Patients.
But I don't work here.
But it's other patients.
But I don't work here.
I don't care if
Privacy
you
is not expected in public, sir.
It is when
It's
you're
not.
in a doctor's office.
Show me case law on that, where privacy is expected in public in a health department.
Inside the health department?
Yes.
You cannot film.
You can.
They want you trespassed, so I'm trespassing you from there.
Okay.
If you have an issue with it, you can.
You gonna
call
give me
the sheriff.
paperwork?
You can call the sheriff.
Are you gonna give me paperwork with your name on it for the trespass?
I already told you my name.
Right, so you're not formally trespassing me, you're just verbally trespassing.
We don't really trespass people. Unless
So
you
I can
wanna
come
go to
back
jail.
whenever I want then.
If you come back, you're going to go to jail.
For what?
Trespassing.
How am I trespassing? That's my question, is you can't trespass somebody from public property without them committing a crime. That is law. You're a law enforcement officer. You're not a feelings enforcement officer. You're not supposed to get their feelings and enforce that. And that's what you're doing, though.
I'm enforcing the HIPAA law.
But I don't abide by HIPAA. They do. They have to keep the patient's information
That's why they're
private.
asking you not to film.
Right, but all they have to do is flip over their paperwork.
They're asking you,
You know?
not to film inside their building.
And
That's
I'm
the only thing
respectfully
that they're
declining.
asking, okay?
And I'm respectfully declining, sir.
Well, you're going to have to do not go back inside. filming.
So you're threatening me with arrest
Yes.
for abiding by the law.
Yes.
So you're basically wiping your ass with the First Amendment, throwing it away?
I'm not,
You don't care about your oath?
I'm telling you, you are trespassed from this building.
Did you make an oath to the Constitution?
I did.
And you're not upholding it right now. Why?
I am upholding it.
You're not, because the First Amendment
I
gives
have
me
to
all
protect your
rights.
rights,
I have
sir.
15 other people.
They have no
inside
rights in
that have
public.
rights.
They do have rights.
There's no rights to privacy in
They have
public.
HIPAA rights.
I don't have to abide by HIPAA. You guys need to re-educate yourselves on the HIPAA laws. Only the people providing the service have to follow the HIPAA laws. I'm not providing service.
They are asking you to leave
Right.
because they are afraid.
I'm
of
no
violating
longer in the
HIPAA.
building. I already told her I came in here for one thing, and that was it.
That's all I'm telling you. Is don't go back inside
Don't
filming.
go back inside.
That's
You know?
all I'm telling you.
So you're threatening me with arrest for following the law.
No, we're not threatening to arrest.
If
You are, because he
No,
just said if I
no,
go
sir.
back in there, you're
No,
going to
sir.
arrest me for trespassing on public property without committing a crime, and I'm following the law.
At this moment, you have.
Deputy Coppins, vulgar badge 1247, verbally trespasses good citizen from the Navajo County Health Department without any evidence of a crime. The justification is a supposed HIPAA violation, yet HIPAA 45 CFR SS 164.502 only applies to covered entities, not members of the public. The First Amendment guarantees the right to film in public spaces, including government buildings, unless operations are materially disrupted, which is not the case here. Coppins fails to cite law, provides no paperwork, and instead relies on vague building rules. This is police misconduct, contradicting Florida v. Jardines and Gleek v. Cuniff, which affirm filming public officials is protected. The officer's threat of arrest, despite no legal basis, reflects a misuse of authority. Citizens should demand written trespass notices, remain outside once ordered, and immediately request a supervisor or legal counsel if threatened further.
I've been trespassed by a law enforcement officer from a building. Okay.
Officially on paper, can I get some paper?
I can write a
You're
report.
getting
Let's
it on
see- let's
film
get
right
it.
now. We're getting it on film right now. So
Okay, I need documentation
No,
saying
you
I'm
don't.
trespassed.
You've got documentation.
So when they call and say this guy's been trespassed and you look it up in your records, how are you going to know?
I'll know who you are.
Oh man, you guys are funny. And what's your name and badge number?
Deputy Coppins, badge 1247.
Awesome.
Okay.
What's your name?
A good citizen, sir. I've already told you that.
You're asking our information.
And I just gave you mine.
I just gave you mine.
And I just
I
gave you
didn't-
mine.
no,
Good
you didn't
citizen.
give
You
me
can
yours.
call me good citizen.
I told you my name. No,
What's
your
your
name's
actual
not
name?
good. Let me see a birth certificate that says, or a
I didn't say that was my
driver's
name. I
license
said
that
you
says
can call me good citizen.
No. We want to know what your name and your birth date is, sir.
Well, I'm sorry, you're not going to. I haven't committed a crime, and I have the Fourth Amendment.
Okay. Well, at this moment, do not go back inside. Okay.
Or you're threatening me with arrest, right?
Respectfully arrest you, sir.
I will arrest you if you go
Okay.
back inside.
And you're not going to give me documentation on me being trespassed.
Not right now.
And you realize like 100,000 people could be watching you, and you don't care. You're just going to wipe your ass with the Constitution.
That's
That's
what,
your words, not ours.
No, it's what you're
your words.
showing. It's
You
what
are
you're
right now
showing.
being trespassed from this building.
The whole building. So I can't even go see the
Do not
assessor
go
now?
back- I'm talking about the medical side on the other side. What you do inside the assessors, that's up to you.
But I can't go into the county health
Do
department.
not go back into the health department while you're filming,
Even if I have business here.
even if you have business here.
So I'm not allowed to record public officials in their capacity like the law states?
Not when you go. Not when you're going in there.
But you're a tyrant. You realize that, right? You're a tyrant. That's what you're doing. You're committing tyranny. You're taking the laws and saying no. They don't
go
apply
back
in
in
this
there, okay?
situation. That's what you're doing.
Don't go
Have a
back
nice
in.
day, sir.
All right.
So I'm gonna have a nice day. I'm gonna do whatever I want as long as I'm following the law.
Okay.
So
The WAT Poppins, badge 1247, refuses to provide written documentation to the trespass warning issued to good citizen, relying solely on a verbal directive. This violates the principle of due process under the 14th Amendment, which requires government actions restricting liberty or property be formalized and reviewable. Good citizen invokes his Fourth Amendment protection against unreasonable seizure of his identity, having committed no crime. In Hybel v. 6 Judicial District Court, the Supreme Court ruled ID can only be compelled during lawful detentions, not retaliatory ones. Coppins' insistence on ID without legal cause and refusal to document enforcement actions demonstrates a lack of accountability. Threatening arrest for re-entry without legal justification or official notice borders on prior restraint, a constitutional violation. Citizens must always request written orders, record the exchange, and file complaints with internal affairs or civil rights offices if documentation is denied.
So, you know. Number 263 here. Can I speak to your guys' commander or your sergeant or whoever's in charge? Sir? Sir, I know you hear me. Quit being a tyrant. I need your supervisor. I need your supervisor, sir. Here, 266. This is the Navajo County Health Department. We got some tyrants here in the White Mountains. So apparently, guys, I'm not allowed to go back in here with a camera. Over here is the Public Health Department, where the assessor, the superintendent, the reporters, the supervisor, district, everything is. I'm not allowed. So I'm definitely going to be giving the sheriff a call right now, the sheriff's office, and we're going to figure out some kind of solution to this, because them trying to say I can't come into the health department is definitely not legal. So he's still sitting over here. Ooh, it's cold out, guys. Walk down here, see if he's still sitting here. Definitely don't want to get in my vehicle and drive away with him here. Don't want him to know who I am or run my plates. The drive of shame, gentlemen. The drive of shame. Alright, you guys. Sheriffs are gone. Here comes Senior Patrol. Alright, sheriffs are gone. I can start heading back to the vehicle now and get back in the warm. Hands are freezing, and they said they had body cam footage, so I'm requesting that, and some other information from their commanding officer, and we will go from there, and I can make a follow-up for you guys. Again, this is the Navajo County Health Department. Called the sheriff, had 2 sheriffs saying trespass verbally, not to return. Tried to verse them on the law. They didn't want to follow the law. They wanted to be feeling enforcement officers. So this has been a good one here. I'm excited to call the commander. I'm gonna record the conversation and probably add it in after this, so we will hopefully get some answers and file a complaint against these tyrannical officers over here at the Navajo County Health Department. The security guards are standing outside here, so stick around for a minute. See if they're just trying to get my plates or not. I don't think they are. So I will catch you guys in the next one.
After being denied access and issued a verbal trespass without legal grounds, Good Citizen demands a supervisor, a right under police accountability protocols. Officers ignore the request. This refusal, paired with the lack of written notice, undermines transparency and due process under the 14th Amendment. Deputies eventually retreat without arrest, and Good Citizen labels it the drive of shame, a fitting commentary on non-enforceable authority cloaked in intimidation. He affirms his intent to request body cam footage and file a complaint, a lawful step under Arizona Public Records Law, ASS 39-121. His decision to avoid revealing his license plate aligns with 4th Amendment protections against warrantless identity searches without ribaling. No crime occurred, no arrest was made, and no statute was violated. Citizens in similar situations should document thoroughly, file formal complaints, and pursue administrative remedies through internal affairs or civil litigation. Deputy Coppins receives a D for failing to provide written notice, misapplying HIPAA, and refusing lawful supervisory access. His conduct reflects poor understanding of the First and Fourth Amendments and lack of respect for the Due Process Clause under the 14th Amendment. Good Citizen earns a B+ for remaining mostly calm, citing law correctly, and asserting his rights. While firm, he avoided escalation and documented everything in a lawful and strategic approach. The laws at play. First Amendment protects public filming in government buildings. Fourth Amendment shields against ID demands without reasonable suspicion. FOIA 5 U.S.C. SS 552 requires. HIPAA applies to health providers, not the public. Always record, remain calm, request written orders, and never abandon your rights under pressure. Support Mr. Right ID Refusal for more real cases. Special thanks to the original creator. Make sure to follow their channel for continued transparency.